theory does not involve complex maths equations. She's Taylor Swift, she's unhinged, and we love her for that. Come on, it's too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, it's a clowning video. You know I don't often clown. I literally have said so many times, you know, I don't believe in all the clown theories, like when there's complex maths equations, things like that. I don't believe it. However, this theory does not involve complex maths equations, and honestly, the Easter eggs are so obvious that I'm thinking, what's gonna happen is likely to happen. So this is a Reputation Taylor's version theory, and it is about the AMAs, and we're gonna just be talking about some of the theories that are flying around about Taylor announcing Reputation Taylor's version at this year's AMAs on May the 26th. If you're watching this after May the 26th and it didn't happen, feel free to comment a clown emoji. Feel free, because I deserve it. Anyway, first up, so why do people even think this is gonna happen? There are so many things, so we're just kind of gonna briefly go over them. First up, I think the thing that really set off the clowning was Taylor's website, so Taylor's online store, updated, so the sections for the merch spelled out AMAs. Like, I know you may be thinking this is a bizarre theory, but like, why else would they do that? It's so suspicious to update the website to spell out AMAs, so they put it as like apparel, music. So they put it as like apparel, music, apparel, music, accessories, sale. So it spells out AMAs. Like, that is so suspicious. Like, I just can't see any other reason why they would do that unless they wanted Swifties to tune in. Because they know that Swifties are going to be looking out for these little tiny Easter eggs. They've left Easter eggs on Taylor's website before, so it wouldn't be the first time they've done that. And for me, that is very, very suspicious. So I do personally think that that must mean something. They must want us to tune in for the AMAs. Whether Taylor announces something, whether she leaves a really big Easter egg, like, part of me thinks she won't announce it. Maybe she will just leave a really big Reputation Taylor's version Easter egg. That is kind of what I'm leaning towards, because they obviously want us to watch it. Like, you can tell with Taylor Nation's posts, and that's another reason why people are suspicious. Taylor Nation's posts, they are unbelievably suspicious. Compared to normal, they are suspicious, because Taylor Nation know we like to clown, so if they're actively encouraging clowning, it means something's gonna happen. Otherwise, people kick off with them, and they know that. So a few different things they've been doing is using suspicious emojis. I know you may be thinking, Rachel, what is wrong with you? But trust me, when they use suspicious emojis, it means something. They're using the wink emoji. That means something, because they know Swifties are gonna clown. If they're acting suspicious like this, usually it's when something is gonna be announced. Like, I know it sounds bizarre, but trust me on this. This is a theme with Taylor Nation. They are very, very suspicious, but only when things are really gonna happen. Otherwise, they're like kind of suspicious. They're just kind of like talk about Taylor, but like if things are gonna happen, they're very, very suspicious, and it's usually pretty obvious. They also have used secret messages in their tweets. Like, if you don't know what secret messages are, essentially in Taylor's old lyric album booklets, in the lyrics, she would capitalize random letters throughout, and it would spell like a little saying to leave an Easter egg about that particular song, to kind of give Swifties a hint about what that song is about. And she kind of took this away actually for Reputation, so I don't think it was on Reputation at all in that lyric booklet. I just had like a full-on coughing fit. That was so embarrassing. So if you're like, Rachel, why are your eyes watering? It was the coughing fit. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so she actually took this away for Reputation, the original version. I don't believe there were any secret messages with the like capital letters throughout. However, she did bring it back when announcing Fearless Taylor's version. She told us the album release date in this little bit she did for Fearless Taylor's version by putting those capital letters, which I love so much. It's so cute that she did that and brought it back, because she knows that the OG fans know that that is what she did. So as soon as we saw those capital letters, we knew it. It was just like a moment between like Taylor and the fans. So I think the fact that Taylor Nation brought that back makes me think that something could be announced. makes me think something could be announced. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's just so suspicious. They've also been talking about the AMAs more than they've talked about other award shows, including the VMAs, which is usually like a big one that Taylor Nation talk about, because that is like a big award show for Taylor. But like, they have talked about it a lot. Let's also talk about the AMAs in general. Like, Taylor has been to the AMAs in the past. It's an award show she goes to a lot. She has won a lot in the past. Taylor has won a lot. I mean a lot of AMAs. Also, I don't think I clarified, the AMAs stand for American Music Awards. If you're like, what is that? It's an American Music Award. I feel like I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. But we're excited about the clowning. The clowning is what we're thinking about right now. We're excited about the clowning. So, as we said, Taylor is a very frequent guest at the AMA. She's done some very big performances at the AMAs in the past, including one of I Did Something Bad, where she brought out Karen the Snake from the Reputation tour. And I feel like that I Did Something Bad performance is such an iconic Reputation performance, because she didn't do many, if any, award show performances for Reputation, I'm thinking. I'm just trying to think now. I don't think she did any other award show performances. She did Saturday Night Live, but other than that, I don't think there were any award show performances. I could be wrong on this. I could be completely misremembering, so please feel free to correct me in the comments. But I don't think she did. So again, that's suspicious. And when she won Artist of the Decade Award in 2019, Taylor had to put out a statement basically being like she wanted to do this big Artist of the Decade performance with her old songs. However, Scooter Braun, who bought Taylor's masters, wasn't letting her do that, so she put out this statement being like, don't know what else to do. The Swifties obviously were on it, and eventually she was then allowed to do that performance. But when she started that performance, she started it off with The Man, which is obviously a song kind of talking about how, like, if she was a man in the music industry, things like this wouldn't have happened. And she wears this white shirt that has all of the Stolen Version album names on it. Wouldn't it be a full circle moment to then announce a Taylor's version then at the AMAs? Because you've done that like performance where you almost couldn't perform your old songs, to then announcing a Taylor's version of one of those albums. Or maybe both. Obviously we still have 2 Taylor's version left. We have Reputation Taylor's version and Debut Taylor's version. A lot of Swifties are wondering what she's going to call Debut Taylor's version as well, because obviously right now it's called Taylor Swift. Can you do Taylor Swift Taylor's version? Yeah, but I think it would sound a little bit weird, but I think you could still do it. But yeah, that is another reason why the AMAs are in particular a big clowning thing. Also the fact it's on May the 26th. The 26th, obviously, well, 26th, the number is double 13. Taylor, like 13 is Taylor's lucky number. She talks a lot about it. A lot of Easter eggs revolve around the number 13. So if 13 is ever present in an Easter egg, usually it's quite suspicious, and it doesn't involve complex maths. Like, times it by 2. That's not complex maths. We'll allow that. There's no quadratic equations in that. So I don't think that's complex maths. I don't believe the theories that involve any complex maths. I think they are just too much. Like, if things happen with those, I think it's just pure coincidence. I don't think Taylor is doing maths equations. Leaving Easter eggs, but obviously you'll never know because she's Taylor Swift. She's unhinged, and we love her for that. Another thing about the AMAs on 26th is that on Taylor's website, on the sales section, and the sales section is obviously included in the AMAs bit on her website, the sales, some of the items are 26% off. One of the AMAs, the 26th of May, I probably said March in this video. There are so many times I record videos and I'll just say a random date, and I'll be editing it, I'll be like, that's the wrong date. But yeah, it's the 26th of May, not March. If I said March in this video, ignore that. I may have not done it, but now I'm like overthinking it. But anyway, 26th. The merch is 26% off. The AMAs are on the 26th. It's too many coincidences. And last but not least, and this is why we made this video. This was like a video I was not planning to make. I've got so many other videos I need to edit, but I was like, I need to do this one first. I need to post this one out first for the Swifties. 6 days before the AMAs, on May the 26th, we got a really long snippet of Look What You Made Me Do, Taylor's version. Like a really long snippet all the way up until the bridge. Like, that is a long part of the song. Yes, we have had snippets of the song before in the Wilderness TV show. However, this is the longest snippet I think we've had so far in like full that's not interrupted by like speaking. There is like a few sirens and stuff. There is a little bit of like the TV show background noise in it, but it is mainly pretty much the song. And the fact that that came out 6 days before the AMAs, why is the number 6 relevant? Reputation is Taylor Swift's 6th album. Come on, it's too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know. It could just be clowning. It could just be me clowning. But for me, that is too many coincidences. I also love that the Handmaid's Tale team also put out an Easter egg before the episode came out that none of us Swifties noticed. None of us noticed. They literally were like, oh, the Handmaid's Tale team. Handmaid's Tale is really hard to say when you've said it a lot. It doesn't sound like 2 words anymore. It doesn't sound like anything. It just sounds like blah, me trying to word things. But the Handmaid's Tale team are proud Swifties, and then they said, are you ready for it? And none of us were like, that's suspicious. None of us even clocked that. And I love that for Swifties. Like, there will literally be Easter eggs jumping out at us and we'll just be like, that's nice. Anyway, let's do the quadratic formula. Like, and that's what I love about Swifties. That's what I love about Swifties. I think I've mentioned all of the AMA's clowning theories. There are some other ones that I think are way too just bizarre. These are the ones that I think seem quite legitimate. Like, obviously they may seem unhinged if you're not a Swiftie, but if you're a Swiftie, you'll know a lot of these Easter eggs are kind of like legit. Like, these are kind of like obvious sort of Easter eggs in terms of the Taylor Swift world, that it makes it seem like something could happen. In my personal opinion, like, as someone who has been through Easter eggs with Taylor Swift before, these are like very in your face that make me think that it could be an actual Easter egg. Like, Taylor Swift Easter eggs have been in your face. Like, you think with the Me music video, she was like, oh, I put the album title in the music video, no one's found it yet. Taylor, my love, you put it on a neon sign in the music video. Like, literally every single Swiftie, the second they saw it, were like, oh, that's the album name. Like, literally every single Swiftie. And I love that Taylor was like, no one's seen it. Yes, we have, Taylor. You have trained us so well. And then when she was announcing, like, Red, like, there was a Red Easter egg that she was literally like, new album, red shoes. Yeah. Like, there were a lot of things she's done and we've just been like, that means nothing. And I love that for us. But yeah, in terms of announcing albums at award shows, it isn't the first time Taylor would do this. Taylor has done this before. She did it at the VMAs for Midnight in 2022. She also obviously did it in 2024 at the Grammys for Torture Poets. And when the Grammys happened for Torture Poets, Taylor changed her profile pictures on socials to a black and white photo. And everyone was like, this is Rep TV. She's announcing Rep TV. And then it was like, surprise, it's Torture Poets. It's a brand new album, which I loved. It was so unhinged and so chaotic. I love that everyone was like, Rep TV! It's not Rep TV. But yeah, I think it's too suspicious. It's too suspicious. She's announced things at award shows before, and people are like, oh, she wouldn't do the same thing twice. Well, she's done it twice at an award show before, and also it's in a different award show. So I don't think her saying she wouldn't do the same thing twice applies here, because it is a different award show, and she has quite literally announced things at award shows before. So I think there's too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think I'm just being a complete clown? Yes, but also I think there are just so many, it just seems to be like shouting us in the face. But to be fair, it could be another red herring, as we had obviously with Torture Poets. It could be a red herring, and she could then just curveball us, announce debut TV or the documentary or something else. However, I think there are just too many Rep TV big things for it not to be Rep TV. But let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, Taylor Swift does not have to announce anything. This is so important with any sort of clowning theories, and why I'm very hesitant to make clowning theories, because people expect things to happen, and then when they don't, they get mad at Taylor. Like, you think for Vancouver, the final shows, Taylor obviously didn't announce anything. People kicked off saying the final shows were boring, they were awful, like, Taylor has let the fans down, all of that, and it was like, guys, be so serious. Like, the final show of the Eras Tour, she wasn't gonna, like, take away its thunder and focus on another album. I don't think, in my personal opinion, I just couldn't see her doing that. And I think it was kind of sad that so many Swifties were just like, let's hate on Taylor because she's not giving us this album. Give the girl a break. Give the poor woman a break. Like, she's obviously on a break right now. We haven't really properly seen her for a while. So, like, if she wants to continue staying on a break, I don't mind. Like, just if you're like, oh, you're expecting too much of her, the crowd's chanting more, that's something a lyric people love to use completely out of context. I am not expecting her to do this. If anything, I am expecting her not to do it, because it's funny if she, like, leaves all of these Easter eggs and nothing happens. And, like, Swifties have just clowned. Because that's funny. I think that bonds us as a Swiftie, and in the past, like, we have clowned so much. Like, we used to just be like, oh, TS6 at midnight, TS7 at midnight, and obviously it would never happen, because why would it? And it was really funny. And people, like, laughed about it. Like, as soon as it turned, like, midnight and then nothing happened, we were all like, clowns. And I think that's nice. I think that's how clowning should be. It should be, we laugh at ourselves. We don't attack Taylor and Taylor Nation when theories don't come true. Or the award show itself. Don't also do that. people have done that in the past. People are bizarre. There are some bizarre people on this planet. But yeah, let me know what you think of this theory in the comments. I think it seems pretty likely, but again, I could be completely wrong. Let me know what you think. And also, if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Rachel. I do some Taylor Swift clowning videos, Taylor Swift unboxings, Taylor Swift videos in general. Love Taylor Swift. I also do some other like vlogs and stuff. If that sounds interesting, it'd be so cool if you could subscribe. It'd be really, really cool. If you want to, you don't have to. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. And if you're returning and you're not subscribed, so easy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love to read your clowning theories. What are your clowning theories about Rep TV? Do you think it's Rep TV, documentary, debut, anything like that? Let me know in the comments and make sure to subscribe, all of that. And as always, have a great day.